TM Sports. How is everybody doing today, man? Hey, it's not a victory Monday, but it is a victory Tuesday. The Dallas Cowboys went on national television, held they nuts, and beat the brakes off the GOAT, man.
Facts.
So the Dallas Cowboys, we survived in advance. So, today I got my brother in here, landlord from Alabama. He gonna be rocking with us today, man. And we're just gonna give our initial thoughts, man, on the game, the things we like to see. I know we did a reaction show last night, but now that we had time to let the stuff marinate, we're gonna talk about it some more, and then we're gonna touch on the 49ers a little bit towards the end. So, landlord, how you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm great, man. I'm feeling like $1,000,000, man. My Cowboys done beat the stuffing out of the so-called GOAT. The only GOAT I seen on the field last night was young Ryan Dakota, and I don't want to hear nothing else about it. Let's go.
Facts. Yeah. Dak Prescott had a monster game, man. All right, so we're grading units. Let's start with offense. If you had to give a letter grade for your offense, what would you give them after yesterday's performance?
I think offense get a solid A. Now, they might get an A+, man, because they was outstanding on first down and they and third down. They just had a great showing. Dak Prescott was nearly flawless. Like, this was an outstanding, impressive performance by our team, man. We got to give them their props when it's due, and I think it's well due this time, man. Like, and then you got to give Kellen Moore his props for the play calling. Like, all of this was outstanding today, man. I mean, yesterday, all of that was outstanding. It ain't too much to complain about. Even the people who not too fond of Kellen Moore, like, you got to give him his props today. Like, you got to give him his props. He called an outstanding game. Everybody executed perfectly. Like, this is exactly what you wanted to see from your football team.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I also would give them an A+ because they executed. They did not have a lot of self-inflicted penalties. There weren't many penalties called against the offense. After the first couple of drives, they moved the ball at will. They were able to establish a run game. It wasn't, like the mauling on the ground game that we saw earlier in the year. But, Tony Pollard gave you 75 yards. Ezekiel Elliott chipped in some yardage. Dak Prescott chipped in some yardage. So, we got we got enough out of the run game to keep this team honest. So, and then, Dak Prescott was on the money with the passes. He went on a streak of like 11 straight completions at one point, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, Dak Prescott was outstanding with delivering the ball where it needed to be, not putting the ball in harm's way. We didn't turn the ball over. So, we did everything we were supposed to do. They executed at every stage on offense, be it passing, run blocking, pass protection. They held up all night. So they definitely get a solid A+ for me. I have no issues with what the offense did. And listen, I'll start with the defense. Like, if we gave the offense an A+, I'm getting the defense an S. Like, I'm going all the way up to a super because the defense, man, they held. And listen, I understand, I get it. They were not a good offense coming into the game. They know that we were talking. They only averaged 18 points a game anyway. But, we still held them to 14 points. That's still Tom Brady. That's still Mike Evans. That's still Julio Jones and Chris Godwin and all these other guys. So, like, the train of thought why a lot of people picked against us is that they would finally get it together in the playoffs. That these are guys that won a Super Bowl together. So, you got to respect that. You got to respect that unit. You got to respect the players they have. And,
hey, if you don't mind, give us a little time to holler at the people that's watching us, man. You got to show them some love. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy Landlord and the Trend app. You know how we do it. Trap. Shout out to James Simmons. Shout out to Jeffrey Lombardi Dozer. Shout out to Cowboy Brian Tyler, Gary Murphy, Joe China, something like that.
Joe Tranchina. That's my guy.
Tranchina. Shout out to you too. Shout out to Asmodeus. What's happening. Shout out to Gary Murphy. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. It's Cowboy win time. We got that dub. We defeated the so-called phony GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the GOAT no more. We done took it over. Like my boy said, walk in your trap and take over your trap. That's what we doing. Them the type of vibes we on, Henny. Let them
Talk
know.
that talk. Talk that talk, then, boy. Talk that talk.
We on. Shout out to Red in the building. You know we got this trap jumping. Shout out to everybody on Facebook rocking with us too, man. This how we doing it, man. Look, it was a lot of naysayers and non-believers that hated on this squad. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't let that negativity bring us down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe in your football team. What Jesus told them, boy?
You gotta believe.
You gotta believe, man. This is where the confidence comes from. This is where the passion comes from. The passion comes from your belief. If you don't have the belief, you ain't gonna be passionate about it. You know them people that was talking about we won and done, they getting mad at me. I know they unsubbed. I don't care about it, you know? I know them haters unsubbed when I called them out. I know they did. Because we don't need that type of energy around us at all. You know what I'm saying? We are headed to bigger and better things. We don't need no weight dragging us. You know what I'm saying? I know they didn't like it. I was petty for a reason. You should have believed in your team in the first place. I shouldn't have to make you believe in your team. You understand what I'm saying? We shouldn't get out of this hate coming from our own fan base. We got enough haters and naysayers out there. They don't need your help, sir. You know what I'm saying? They don't need your help. Let's get it, man. They don't need your help to hate on the Cowboys. It's everybody doing it. Mainstream, underground, you know what I'm saying? In the barbershop, it's enough people hating on the Cowboys. They don't need y'all help. Know what I'm saying? We need y'all to stand with us. Now, right now, this team showed you something to believe in. So you better go into this 49er game with real belief in your football team. I'm not taking nothing less than that. I'm not taking it. We do not accept that form of currency. Shout out to Gina L. Chase over there on Facebook. Let's get it.
Man, real talk though. And you know what? I like where we're playing at, man. You know, I like the mentality. But we're gonna be the underdogs in every game this postseason.
Facts.
Like hell, we were the lowest seed this game. No, nobody in the national media gave us a chance really to win this game. You know, they were living off of the resume of Tom Brady.
Give me 1 second. I got a San Francisco 49 in here. That's my dog, Southtown Darius Parker. We coming for you, Ninja. Like Booger T said. We coming for you. We coming for you. Yeah, I know you tuning in because you about to get this smoke too. Shout out to you and all my cousins that's 49ers. Shout out to Stank, Eastside, Tony, everybody that rock with me. You know, I love y'all to death, but it's wartime this week. It's wartime. But we are celebrating our victory. We'll get to y'all later.
No, real talk. Yeah, you know, we got to bask in the ambiance of this victory. You know, we're going to talk about all the good things we did. Because listen, this not even a time for me to throw anybody under the bus. Like, I'm not finna waste my breath to talk about a kicker.
Nah.
Like, I'm talking about what my offense did. I'm talking about what my defense did. I'm gonna talk about what my head coach did. These folks, hey, y'all want to talk about Sean Payton, man? Y'all talk about bringing in Sean Payton, and Big Mike showed his ass, man. Big
Mike up there dancing with the chains on. That's how we get down. I don't know what y'all thought was going on. Mike said, "Don't play with him. Do not play with him."
And listen. Big Mike showed his value, man. Like Big Mike showed his value. Like when they shushed Maher back to the sideline, we went forward and got the touchdown on 4th down. Like I knew he was in his bag.
What's happening to Hoodlum in the building? Common Sense Lab. He hollering at you too, Henny.
Hoodlum, what's good with you, man?
Shout out to JB2 in the building. Yes, sir. We in here, man. They didn't believe in us, man. Like I told you, you gotta believe. You gotta believe, man. Hip hop Mike McCarthy, you know what I'm saying? That's Big Mike. I told y'all it's a whole different Mike McCarthy out there. That was Big Mike. And I bet money, Jerry or somebody tried to tell him to kick that field goal. That was Big Mike said, no, sir. He told Maher, sit over there, sir. Get back over there on that sideline. We going for it. That was Big Mike right there.
Mm-hmm. And listen, when you let the coach, that what happens. Like you get good results. When you always try to micromanage stuff, be in the mix, you know, too many people trying to whip up the pie. It don't taste worth a damn. But when you let Big Mike cook, man, like hell, you get results.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I saw out there tonight, man. Like, and listen, all the stuff they say he had issues with, you didn't see none of it. There were no bad clock management. Like when it was time to score, they were scoring. When it was time to extend drives, they were extending drives. So
every critical third down, we answered the bell.
Exactly.
I'm sitting up there like, come on, Dad, give me one. Bing, gave it to me. I'm sitting up there like, come on, Dad, we need this one. Bing, gave it to me. Like, man, this right here, this game right here showed you, man, you should believe in your quarterback too, man. Like, that was the best quarterback in the NFC right there. I don't care what nobody say. In these NFC playoffs, that was the best quarterback, bar none. So you should have faith in that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's Parker talking about some 42-13. Hey, you're going to have to put that bid out there. You're going to have to put your money down, sir.
Hey, Ty Bun, I appreciate you tapping in with me, brother. Jazzy Jeff, yo, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you coming in and rocking with us this morning, man. But yeah, man, like
Joe Gomez, yeah, we flexed on them. You know that. You already know that.
So we're gonna lose 42-13 when we haven't given up 40 points to an offense all season, right?
Hey, they just going off of that, you know, that cowboy type stuff. We breaking curses this year, Mr. Darius Parker, my homie from back in the day. You know, it's all love, but you know, we got a beef today. We got a beef this week. You already know it's wartime this week. Yeah. I might have to drive to Tennessee this week, Darius. I might have to drive down there and holler at you this week because you're going to have to smell my cologne this week. We coming for real. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, Chris Wilson said, Unc tripping. We in Purdy shit next week. You damn right.
Facts, Chris Wilson out my city. Let's get it.
Nah, for real. So listen, man, like, speaking of the 49ers, like, I know they have a good team. But, you know, if we can get to the quarterback, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, the keys to that game are going to be stopping the run. And, you know, Brock Purdy versus Michael Parsons, I know who's going to win.
What's happening, Jameson Taylor? How you doing? Yeah. We got time to talk about the 49ers later. You know, they trying to take us off our course, Henny. They trying to take us off our course. Don't let them haters get you like that. We are talking about the Dallas Cowboys dominating the GOAT. That's what we talking about. We're not talking about the 49ers right now. We talking about your quarterback, young Ryan Dakota, 5 all touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? 0 turnovers. Mr. Stephen A. You gonna look in Papa Prescott's face and tell this man his son gonna throw 2 interceptions. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? And then that come out there and play flawless. Where was your antennas, Mr. Stephen A? Where was your antennas? I know you're feeling retarded right now. I know you're feeling stupid. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Dak Prescott. On young Ryan Dakota name. Put some respect on him now. I'm telling you. Shout out to Keith Shepard. You already know we in the trap. Let's get it. He said it calmed down my anxiety. He said the trap calmed down his anxiety. Let's get it in. Trap. Shout out to Jay Word in the building. What's happening?
Hey man, you need to put that trap. You need to have that sound up with the video of Mike dancing. That should go together.
You ain't lying. Hey, yeah, Mike, bro. Shout out to OG Gold on Facebook, man. That's my dog. He got a banger with that one, man. He got that. He got everybody trapping all over the globe right now. Shout out to OG Gold.
He was on The View this morning. Who was on The View?
Talking about Stephen A. probably. I know he got that little book going on.
I'm already up and my mom is off work today. That's what's up, Jameson. All right. I better not hear nobody talk about Cooper Rush. Hey, man, I'm going to say this, though.
Because Cooper helped us, though.
Cooper helped us get to this position. Because if Cooper didn't come in, and I'm not going to say he was the reason we won those games because he wasn't, but he didn't lose the game for us either. So you know what?
He kept the car, you know, he steered the ship. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
He kept the car on the road. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He didn't leave us in no ditch. That's what he did. Miss Gina L. Chase said, all you fake fans that scandalized our name, we are still them boys. Absolutely. Shout out to Rita Rutledge on Facebook. How you doing, man? We in here today. Hey, a lot of them people was hating on us, Miss Gina L. Chase, but we ain't gonna let them haters rain on our parade. You gotta believe. That's what I told you. Why you think I'm so passionate? If we would have lost that football game, I would have been in here screaming at the top of my lungs. I was going to take it hard because I believe so much in this team. You can't have it both ways. The ones that didn't believe, if we would have lost, they would have just been like,
I told you so, man. I told you, man, it's Dak, man. We can't do nothing with it. We want it done. Oh, hey, matter of fact, shout out to Keystone for tapping in with us, man. I see you in the comments, my boy.
Yes, sir. That's why I said they would have took this so easy. They would have went on with their life. They would have been like, I knew we was going to lose. And went on with their life. I would have took it hard because I believe in my football team. That's how you supposed to take it. And why you think I'm up here talking like I'm talking now? Because I believe. It hit different when you believe.
Real talk.
It hit different, Henny. It do. Because you knew what your team was capable of, and they came out there and showed you. That's all we've been waiting for. And they
Kelvin.
Straight up.
Yeah, Kelvin Rasco said he glad to see Dak use his legs. I'm glad too. Man, like I said that's the missing component of his game.
That was one of the keys we said when we was like, you remember I was like, if we get him to use his legs early, that's gonna help us. Like that's gonna deflect some of them slow starts we be having. Cause think about it. If Kellen Moore give us them scripted 15 plays that don't work like they did then too, Dak Prescott can offset that, and he could take some of that heat off of them 15 plays. You know what I'm saying? He could take some of that heat off. If he use his legs and get a couple of first downs early, that can offset Kellen Moore lacking in the scripted plays. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what we seen. Dak getting a couple critical third downs on the run. That right there brings a lot of momentum to your team and keep you up to date, keep you on track. Shout out to Nisa on Facebook. On YouTube. How you doing?
Hey, also let me give a shout out to ED for subscribing to the page. I appreciate the love, kinfolk. All right, my boss about sent me home from work because I was going off on all the haters this morning. Good.
Brian said, screw all of them.
They deserve it for talking crazy all week.
Hey, Brian, don't feel bad. I just lost some subs because I called out the haters, the ones who didn't believe. And I don't care because I'm telling you, I don't feel like y'all deserve this win. You shouldn't feel the same way I feel this morning. You shouldn't be able to walk the same way I'm walking, with my chest poked out, with my head held high, because I believe from day one. That's how you got to be, man. You got to be like that. It ain't fair for you to be up here down your team the whole time, and then you go to work talking about something, hey, we won. That ain't fair. You didn't believe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JC Cowboy Network. What's happening with you, sir?
Hey, they said number 24 had a good game. Number 24 is Israel McQuamu, if I'm not mistaken.
Izzy balled out.
Yeah, Izzy had a hell of a game. And if you don't know who Izzy McQuamu is, he's technically a safety, but in college, he was the defensive back that played on the opposite side of J.C. Horn in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah, and he balled out. Shout out to Keith Shepard. Shout out to Richard Evans in the building. You already know where we at now. We trapping over here. You know where we at. Shout out to the Buzzer Beater Dead Fish in the building. Let's get it. Hey, Dak Prescott showed you he is him dunking. He showed you he is that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't name a game that you seen Jalen Hurts play like that. Now, look, then they had that little funny meme talking about, Dak got the same amount of playoff wins as Daniel Jones. They had to erase that real quick, didn't it,
Uh-huh.
They had to erase that real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, they said number 24 got to stop holding because they're going to call their next game. But other than that, he had a shit. I never tell a defensive back to stop holding because he got away with it, didn't he? So
to be honest, holding and stuff like that, that's kind of DB-ish vibes right there. Like they kind of teach them to do it subtly and not get caught. Now he was a little too obvious, but you seen well, smart though. DQ made sure them boy had on some white gloves too. That's how you got to do it. You got to have on the white gloves on they white jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if you look at the positions he put Izzy in, he was never doing that past 5 yards. So they had to be very precise and wanted to throw that flag, but he got handsy on him, but it would never pass the 5 yard mark. So they can't really say too much about that. You can rob you can rob somebody before they pass 5 yards.
Yeah. This is what a lot of people don't know. Like, that's why I would tell you, it's a little underhanded stuff. You know, me playing wide receiver, I know the little dirty tricks that the DBs used to use. Know what I'm saying? They'll have the white gloves on your white jersey, and you know what I'm saying, be tugging at the jersey, and the referees from a distance can't see it. All they see is white. Right. Know what I'm saying? That's a smart tactic that DBs use. And you know, DBs gonna grab and pull. That's what they gonna do. They gonna do that anyway. So you just got to know how to do it subtly. The veterans know. The veterans know how to do it. Shout out to Big Reds with the 1999, sir. I appreciate it. He said,
that's love right there.
Out, landlord. Hey, you already know I'm going to do it for you. You said keep on track, landlord. Trap. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, sir. Hey, we got to put the truth out here. Cowboy Brian, that's my guy. He said that was disrespect when they said Dak was the 12th best quarterback in the playoffs. It shows they don't know what they talking about. Why you think I call him BSPN, Mr. Brian?
That was dumb.
BSPN. Don't listen to them folks. It ain't good for your health.
That was a dumb narrative anyway, because Dak Prescott was one of the few guys that actually had a playoff win coming to this postseason. Because Daniel Jones hadn't won a playoff game. Jalen Hurts hadn't won a playoff game coming in. Brock Purdy,
Cowboy for life. Shout out to who that was? It was somebody I missed. It went away.
Mucho booming though.
With the $4.99 for your mind, I appreciate you, sir. He says for landlord and HTM for grinding on my lunch break. I'm in Knoxville, landlord. I help you with your boy in Tennessee. Salute, fella. Hey, let's get it. Hey, that's my guy, though. Hey, we coming at you, man. We coming at you, man. That was up. Hey, we coming at them 49ers, man. We got some get back vibes. We spinning back on them boys, man. Let's get it.
Nah, real talk though, because look, we ready. Like this is what I love about it. There's not a single team we're gonna play that we don't match up against, and there's not a single team we're gonna play we're not gonna get up to play against. We owe the 49ers what they did last year. You know, we get past them, we go owe the two guys. Look, if we get past them, we're gonna play a team from our division to go to the Super Bowl. You can't have a setup any better for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's why I said, he said, I love that BSPN. Hey, man, it took me everything in my power not to do a segment on my show called BSPN. I said it wouldn't be a good look. You know, I might never get a job at ESPN. They'll never give me an endorsement deal. They probably ain't gonna do it anyway. I'm way too trapped out. Y'all know how I get down. Way too trapped out for ESPN. Shout out to Eternal Dynasty with the $4.99, sir. I appreciate you. He said Maher was the MVP. You heard me right. Maher absorbed all the bad juju last night for the team. Hey, you ain't lying though. Hey, all the foolishness that the Cowboys been dealing with throughout the playoffs in history. Yeah, Maher made up for all that. Shout out to Keith Shepard with the $4.99. I appreciate you, sir. It looked like he just said, keep on trapping, landlord. He ain't got no comment. That's what's up, man. Y'all just don't know, man. It ain't easy being a content creator, man. So anything that y'all give, it is greatly appreciated. You know, it's a job that we love and we passionate about, but it don't pay as well. You know what I'm saying? But the way y'all do it, y'all fans, y'all fund this work, man, we gonna make sure we keep giving it to y'all. Shout out to the big dog, Coach Marvin.
I see you, Coach Marv was good with you. He said, I talked about moving Parsons around. They did that good move. They hit our receivers on the move. They did that great. And TP and Zeke touches one big play for Ferguson. Yeah, man. Like a lot of
who's Danny Coach Marv?
Yeah, I thought he was finna go for a second. The way the block set up.
On that one, yeah. That boy got some wiggle in him. Shout out to Johnny Herrera in the building. What's happening, man? I appreciate your support too, sir. He be banging on Twitter and everything for your boy. Make sure y'all follow HTM and Landlord on Twitter too, man. We need that. We need to build that momentum up. Appreciate y'all though.
Miss Jenny, we appreciate it.
Landlord, you're outstanding. We appreciate the loyalty to the nation. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you already. I appreciate that. South Texas checking in. Somebody said South Texas Cowboy. Word is they
letting them go this morning.
They let who go? Oh, Maher? That what he probably talking about, Maher.
Well, we'll see.
Maher go, did it? Not that quick, did it?
I hope. We'll see.
Shout out to Chad to Jeff in the building. Consistency is key. Keep going, Dak. That's a fact. Tony D said that.
Yeah, they say that they're keeping Maher for the game despite the meltdown. They have no choice, man. It's gonna be hard to find a kicker on short notice like that.
Hey, Henry, let Chris Wilson know where to find you on Facebook.
Oh yeah, man. On Facebook it's Henny the Moore. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it in the comment box, man, so y'all can see it. On Facebook, it's gonna be Henny the Moore.
Shout out to Sports Guru 95. Bucs letting Leftwich go. We done got this young man fired. Good grief.
Let's be real. Tom Brady got that man fired. We know why.
Shout out to Chucky Keys. He said, landlord, they let Byron Leftwich go. Hey, man, hey, you ain't lying. It might have been Thomas, Edward, Patrick, whatever Skips Bayless be saying. It might have been that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. He been bad all year, though. See, this is one of the main reasons. I'm not telling you to believe in nothing that's not tangible. I'm not telling you to believe when it is some doubt. I'm just telling you to believe to the highest degree. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to believe we're going to win every game, but you still got to believe that your team has a chance. Don't go in here laying down. And think about it. To think you ain't believing in your football team in an inferior team. This is what makes me mad. Now, I can see if this team was some juggernaut that everybody was afraid of saying good grief about. That's my point. Don't come in here laying down to a team that you are better than. This is an 8-9 football team. You are 12-5. Act like it. Act appropriately.
And
That's what I don't like. Shout out to Choctaw, Montana, man. But like that, let me know if I'm wrong, Henny. You got to act appropriately, bro. Yeah, like you act like you 12-5. You sitting up here afraid of an 8-9 team. I don't care who the quarterback is. You a better football team. That's my point. Act accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people, man, let the media get in their head, dog. Because listen, we came on this show. We told y'all what we would do. We told y'all what you would see from the Cowboys. We said we were gonna win by double digits. Did we not go on this show for a week and say we're gonna win by double digits? Did we not?
Facts. We did.
And guess what? We won by double digits. Should have won by more. We should have won by 20, and Brett Maher didn't miss all the damn field goals.
Absolutely.
But point being,
shout out to all my people coming through, man. Shout out to Larry Lynch.
Shout out to them, man. Check out the Chucky Keys.
Drunk in the bed. Hey, he got one of them real nefarious names, sir. You know you shout words, sir. You know you shout words, sir. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real though. But we sat here and preached all week about the matchup. We talked real football. We sat here and talked real football all week about the matchups, how they didn't match up well, this and that, blase. We said we're going to win this game. There were no doubts about it. Put money on it, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
And guess what? They still let these folks go out there, listen to these talking heads on TV, get you spooked of the ghost of Tom Brady, and y'all ain't in here talking crazy. Like
you just said something, the ghost of Tom Brady.
The ghost of Tom Brady. Because hey, what could say like that's Tom Brady in name only. He said he out there playing like Timothy Brady or somebody. And he ain't played good all year though, man. Like this is probably one of the worst seasons you've seen from Tom Brady.
He go to Pain Freak, man, $$. He's a Commanders fan. Sir, you supposed to be at home with your family. You know what I'm saying? But you up here in the Cowboys chat. He says, yes, let's respect the Cowboys for beating a team with a losing record. Now, if that same team with a losing record would have beat us, you would have been the same good guy up in the chat box talking reckless. So,
Mun, you're a Commanders fan, right?
Yeah.
So the last time your team made the playoffs was when they had a losing record. You do realize that, right? The last time your team was relevant enough to make the playoffs, y'all had a losing record. So like that's sort of like calling the kettle black, man. The pot calling the kettle black. And then think about it. You're at home. This is a Cowboy live stream. You should be getting ready for the draft.
You need to be tending to your own business, sir. You got your whole house on fire, but you over here worried about the neighbor house.
He said no. He said he ain't a Commanders fan. Who you down with, Ken?
He is a Commanders fan. I believe he's trying to say that that the last time they made the playoff, they win and losing record. That's probably what he's saying. But
it was 2000 and what was it? 19? No, 2020.
Shout out to In That We Trust. He said we about to cook the Niners. Let's get it. Chris Wilson says, landlord from Alabama, let the haters hate, bro. We gonna enjoy our W. Absolutely, sir. We gotta enjoy that dub. Like, see, it's people like Mun Double Dollar Sign try to come in here and like take us away from our course. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take us off course and they don't want to see us happy. They don't want to see the Cowboys celebrating over here. You know they had
he said he's not a Washington fan now. He said I guess he an Eagles fan. His team was at home with a first round bye. So
he said a Commanders fan. So we ain't even acknowledging you no more. But this is what I was about. You messed my rant up. But I forgot. Okay, see, they be trying to take us out of our game. What Coach Miles said, landlord, don't our receivers a little better catching on the move? They absolutely do. Everything except for the first couple minutes, Coach Miles, looked wonderful. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like, I ain't gonna lie, it did cause me a little concern to see our number one to drop that pass early in the game. That wasn't a good indication. But somehow they found it in their hearts to turn it around, and they did it. They made big play after big play. We had a Michael Gallup sighting, Mr. Coach Miles.
Michael Gallup had a damn good game. This might have been Michael Gallup's best game of the season.
And look, I want to pose a question to the nation. What about Mr. Don Schultz? Because if you play like that, sir, you can have my money. I'm just right now. You can have my money, sir. If you play football like that in a playoff game when we needed you the most, you can have my money, sir. I'm sorry. Like, hey, I told you I got triggers. I'm not built like some other people. Like, if you do certain things, you got me. I'm just like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, though.
Game in the playoffs, bro. Pay that man, in my opinion.
Yeah, when you show up in the playoffs, man, all bets are off, man. That's the only thing that really matters. You know, like you have a great postseason performance. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when Dak Prescott was there, Dalton Schultz looked good this year. And he had a good postseason so far. So pay him. If he can help Dak play the way he played, then yeah. He caught half his passing touchdowns. So yeah, keep him there.
Man, Dan, did you see that? Did you see that catch on the sideline? Man, that was tremendous, man. That was tremendous. And it was in traffic. And that show you how much Dak trusts in Dalton Schultz. See, that's the biggest part about it. Like, see, we need to stop fighting against the grain. If Dak trusts and truly loves this player, let Dak rock. Know what I'm saying? You already took one of the players he trusted the most away from this football team. You got to think, this is a rebuilding year almost on the receiving core. Like, we didn't know none of this was for certain. Know what I'm saying? Everybody coming into this year, a lot of you Cowboy fans and some of us had doubt in CeeDee Lamb being a number one. Mm-hmm. And a lot of us had doubt on Dalton Schultz coming into this. Some of us felt like Dalton Schultz went pay worthy because I was one of them. I was like, screw Schultz. I wasn't ready to pay him. Then some of us was iffy on Michael Gallup on how he was going to look. So it was a lot of question marks in this wide receiving core in this passing game. And all of those boys answered the bell. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some respect on them. You got to put some respect on them.
Yep. Real talk. We got to. Man. And hey, I gotta give another shout out to, man. I know I've been dragging this man all year, but I gotta give a shout out to Kellen Moore, man.
Kellen Moore came with it too.
He called, after the first couple drives, he got in his bag, man. I think he called the best game of his career as an offensive coordinator. He called the damn game so good. I'm thinking about retaining him next year.
yeah, he called a hell of a game, man. You gotta see, my praise gonna be just as loud as my criticism. That's how I am. I'm gonna hold myself accountable too. Just like I held some of the subscribers accountable. I hold myself accountable too. When I come out here with a bad take and they prove me wrong, I say them folks shut me up. I say that every time. If you follow my channel, if you follow my content, you know I ain't lying. If somebody shut me up, I'll be the first one to say they shut me up. So
Right.
everybody should be held accountable. You have a stupid take, you should be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If landlords slip up and say something stupid, hold me accountable. I'm doing the same thing to you. I feel like every man, woman, and child should be held accountable. That's
Real
just how it
talk.
works. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
And Brogan said we got two good young tight ends. We say the money. I'm gonna push back on that in a very polite manner, sir, because the money doesn't matter when the money can cost you production. Dak Prescott has played with Dalton Schultz for a litany of years at this point. They have a connection that some guys don't have with wide receivers. They are tuned in. They know what each other's going to do. They don't usually have a lot of miscommunications in the passing game of somebody running the wrong route or miscommunication. Like he gets a whole bunch of touchdowns for you in the red zone. He's already polished. He's already at the point of his maturation that he's a better blocker than he was coming into the league. Like he is a complete tight end right now. So like, yes, we got young guys, but I do not want to start over the process of grooming them. All right. Yeah. Especially if like let's say we win the Super Bowl this year, or we go to the NFC Championship game, or any of those things. I don't want my offense to take a step back while we're trying to get these other guys up to speed. Especially when you can have all three of those guys. You can pay Dalton Schultz, and then you still have Ferguson, and you still have Hendershot, and you can keep them guys together for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and like you can really have your cake and eat it too, like he said. Like it's no pressure on signing Hendershot and Fergie. You know what I'm saying? It's no pressure on signing them. You just lock in Schultz. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's more important to show up in the playoffs. And y'all know, let's be real, let's be honest, let's have a moment to be real. If Schultz was here the whole season, he'll be probably 1,000-yard tight end. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably be a 800-yard tight end.
With the way Dak targets tight ends, you're right.
Easily. We know this. Like, let's just be real. We know he was hurt. We know he didn't have it this year, but he's been like that for the last couple years. So put some respect on Schultz, bro. I know that he's not the greatest tight end in sports. Like, I know he's not a Kittle. He might not be a Kelsey, but he's probably like leading that pack right up under that in that tier. In that second tier, Dalton Schultz will probably be one of the ones up there. Like, it ain't many that I take over Schultz. Like, just like that boy in Minnesota. What his name? Hawkinson or something like that. The tight end. He balled out. Him and Schultz and them, I feel like that'll be the tier they at. That'll be the tier. You know what I'm saying? The top tier is Kittle and Kelsey. Then right up under them, I put Dalton Schultz and them because you can't knock his production. You cannot knock his production.
Yeah, true that. Also, I'm glad you said that because last year he was like third in receptions. He was like fourth or fifth in touchdowns at that tight end position. Like he was going crazy. He was like fourth or fifth in yardage. So like he was like a top 5 tight end last year. If you just go and look at the numbers, like you said, that's the tier he was in last year. He was right below Kelsey. He was right below Kittle and guys like that. Yeah. But also,
then we franchise him.
We franchise tagged him, and I'm glad you said that because Coach Marv, like you said, if it comes down between keeping Schultz and TP, keep TP. I think TP is going to get franchise tag because he is designated as a running back. Like the franchise tag for a running back is like $9 million. Yeah. So like I don't think they're going to let him walk out the door regardless. They're going to franchise tag him. They're probably going to extend Dalton Schultz, and both these boys will be back.
Then think about this. You might want to be a little careful about the people that you let go. Because right now, your coaching staff is up in the air. Know what I'm saying? Now, you're going to have to rebuild on the coach more than likely. Kellen Moore probably ain't going to get no job, to be real with y'all. He might not. Depending on his run, though. If he keep doing what he did last night, he might get one. But, know what I'm saying? If Kellen Moore is gone, you might need to be a little more careful about what players you let leave and you bring back. Excuse me. Like, you might need to holler at Schultz and pay a little more than what you might want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already let go Coop last year. Like, you might need to reel in a couple of more of them players. Like, TP might not need to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want TP to go. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like y'all can drag me all you want to, but I don't want TP to go. Like I'll take
I don't want none of them guys to go.
you know,
like they're too good. Like Tony Pollard's your leading rusher. He led your team in explosive plays. Like I think he has the most total touchdowns on your team if you count in the passing and the rushing touchdowns. So like Tony Pollard has been a revelation this year. My only issue with with it is that they waited to his contract year to give him the ball. I hate that. You wait
shout out to DC for life, man. What's happening with y'all, man? Y'all know when I'm on the show with Henny, it's gonna be a little more harder for me to shout out everybody. But you know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to interrupt my dog like that. But
hey, when they talk to you, man, you definitely, man, like they the reason we do this show. So like you see them, you stop you stop me, you give them a shout out, man.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Regamore and Notorious Drunk now, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Gianna said Tony is a jewel. We need him. I agree.
Yes, we do.
Third catch by TP was good. Hell yeah.
And did y'all see TP running over people? Because I did. TP was running with force last night, man. Like, put some respect on TP power. That's a very underrated part of his game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout out to Tavis Banks with the $9.99, man. These super chats look different on here, y'all, so forgive me. Because it usually light up green or something, but it's just, it look normal. He says, if we resign Schultz, Ferguson can be coached by him. Yeah, that's true. He can, like, look, that's what the Cowboys usually do, too. We usually do, like, a grooming process when it comes to tight ends. But, Jason Wynn wasn't having that, though, Hey, you follow Jason Wynn wasn't there. He wasn't one of those that was like, willing to pass down his sauce, I should say. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like this the kind of culture that can do that. You know what I'm saying? I love Jay Witt, but Jay Witt wasn't giving his sauce away.
He was trying to keep that job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Dalton Schultz seemed like he really likes these other young tight ends. It seems like he likes being around them. And I don't think he's that kind of person.
South Texas Cowboys said, "Are y'all superstitious?" I am very, unfortunately.
I don't split polls, but and I have some superstitions, but I'm a praying man as well. I pray for the Cowboys and go on about my business.
Yeah. See, I'm just almost any characteristics you can fit with a crazy fan. I probably fall up under that umbrella, unfortunately. I'm just crazy, man. Some of this stuff I can't share with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just crazy, man. I'm a crazy fan about my Cowboy. Like, anybody that know me, even on Facebook, like, if I was to go live on my normal page, everybody on there know that, he's a crazy Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? They know I'm super Cowboy. That's one of the first things you will know about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been that loud Cowboy fan. So now it's time to talk your talk when your team doing it. Because you want to know why? All y'all subtle Cowboy fans, you're really doing yourself a disservice. Know what I'm saying? You're doing yourself a disservice because they going to be real loud if we ever get an L anytime soon. They going to be real loud. So be that loud and obnoxious fan that they hate. You got to celebrate. You got to walk with pride right now. You got that W. You got to show you got to walk like it. You know what I'm saying?
No, real talk, man. Listen, because even if you're a humble fan, they're gonna dog you and drag you like you've been talking crazy the whole time. So you might well give them what they want.
Yep. That's a fact. Like, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta combat that. You gotta be right there with it. Know what I'm saying? Cause you gonna get that smoke anyway. Regardless, know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you was like in the gang culture. Like, if you grew up on that block, you probably gonna get that smoke too. You ain't got nothing to do with it, but you gonna get that smoke too. You repping this.
Yeah, you from over there with them.
Yeah. Even if you ain't in the gang, they your homeboys. You know what I'm
saying? That's your cousin, that's your uncle that did
it. So you gonna get that same smoke that they got for us. So you might as well turn up with your squad, man.
And what they say, man, guilty by association.
Yeah, you down by association. It's just like he did some. Well, I almost said something too close to home for Mr. Kevin Sosa, but you know what I'm saying? Just like something happened in a car, you know what I'm saying? And you was in the car. Now you are accessory to murder. You got some charges pending on you now. You know what I'm saying? Just because you was in the car. So if you down with them, you got to get down with them. That's just how it goes.
Real talk, man. Real talk. So yeah, man. Like hell, we at war, man. Like we are playing every week now on out for our lives, man, for our playoff lives. If you don't want to be sad and waiting months for football to kick back off until you can watch your team again, you just gonna have to go all out, man.
Straight up. And just like you said, you gotta enjoy the moment too, man. This what I want y'all. I don't want my fans to be so timid and scared. Cause think about it. If we do lose, you set up there and fumble the moment to be happy for your football team. You know what I'm saying? Just cause you was sitting there waiting on it. Man, you gotta enjoy the moment. Be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? Be in the moment. That's what I want my fan base to know. You need to be in the moment. Cause look, think about it. When we do win, because I feel like we're going to beat San Francisco, when we do win, you will have that same joy next week. You'll know what it felt like to go into that game feeling positive and get that win. You'll get that satisfaction. Know what I'm saying? Do not just be sitting up here waiting on this team to stumble. Believe and actually feel like they're going to win.
Mm-hmm. And listen, we're building on to it. Like last year, we made the playoffs and got eliminated. This year, we made the playoffs. We advancing. So let's see we can keep building on to this momentum we're building on, man. Because people be forgetting what Mike McCarthy done did as a head coach in this league, man. They just be sleeping on my guy like he's Jason Garrett.
Playing on his top, yeah.
Playing on his top. Like this man have been to I don't know how many NFC championship games, to won a Super Bowl. So like, man, like look. They say what they want to say. Aaron Rodgers ain't won nothing since Mike McCarthy been gone. We're the team we the team that's still playing.
Say that then.
Yeah, like they talking like Aaron Rodgers made this man. Aaron Rodgers at home. Aaron Rodgers supposed to have an offensive guru as his head coach. Like he supposed to be the next Sean McVay. This and that. His head coach right now, and shit, they ain't won nothing. They were a 1 seed last year and lost.
Yeah. And the Packers kept fumbling the bag too. Know what I'm saying? And look where they at right now. I bet you there's a lot of trade places with us. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't mistaken, Aaron Rodgers done lost a couple times to Brady. I think he beat him one time. I ain't sure.
He beat him this year in the regular season. But when it mattered in the NFC Championship game, Aaron Rodgers took that L.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about when McCarthy was there. I think he only beat him like once, if I ain't mistaken.
I don't know. I think he beat him one time. I gotta dig up.
Well, Brady went in the NFC then anyway, though. Yeah, Brady was in the AFC then, I think.
Correct.
But man, how about your Cowboys taking down Tom Brady though? They gonna say, "Oh, that's old Tom Brady. Oh, that's the old Bucs. Oh, that's Brian Leftwich." They gonna make up all kind of foolishness to kind of.
They already did though, and it's funny because they backtracking. You know, they backpedaling better than some of these defensive backs, man.
Yeah, because just like you said, yeah, they got that backpedal on point now. You just draw some balls, then, but they got that backpedal. That backpedal on point, then, but on everything. Like they really backing up, like real talk. Cause like at first it was all Bucs. Nigga, I'm talking about every single media channel, show on TV. Most of them people was picking Bucs, and now. It's just the Bucs. They've been bad all year. This is what we've been talking about with Tom. But look, though, that's what I'm telling you. This is why you don't have to listen to BSPN because you know it's foolishness. Think about this. Yeah, they didn't say that number in week 1 either. You know it's foolishness when they're not talking about football, y'all. Think about it. Most of the narratives, they're not talking about football. They're talking about this so-called curse and this so-called history and the so-called what we did 7 years ago against Brady when this team wasn't even assembled. They talking about all of this stuff that has no relation to what's going on the field. That what let you know that it's all foolishness. Now you got people hating on the future. You got people hating on the past. Like, look, now the haters got to come in. Oh, y'all gonna lose to San Francisco. Oh, y'all lost to San Francisco last year. See, they hating on the future and the past, Henry. That way let you know what a hater is. You know what I'm saying? We're right now. We ain't even played the 49ers yet, and you already hate. Know what I'm saying? Right, Bucs Advertising Juice, BSPN. You know that's the great way to spot a hater. How to catch a hater, like how to catch a predator. He gonna hate on the future and the past. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say nothing about what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? That's how you spot a hater.
Yeah, you ain't lying. But listen, all they gonna do, no matter if we win, is just kick the, like you said yesterday, they're gonna kick the can down the road. Because they said we wasn't gonna win this game. They said we wasn't going. First and foremost, let's go back in time. They said we were not going to make the playoffs. They said we will probably win 8 games, 9 games at most because of our roster. They didn't believe in Mike McCarthy. Said we lost too much talent. They said the Eagles would run away with the division. And listen, we were playing for the division up to the final game of the season. We won 12 games. Then we turned around. They said we wasn't going to beat Tom Brady in the Bucs. We might well not even show up. We blow them out, and now they saying we ain't gonna beat the 49ers. Who cares? Like they say stuff because they don't like the Dallas Cowboys. None of this stuff is even based in truth. Like you look at the numbers, we probably will beat this team by 10 points.
Ain't none of their arguments tangible.
It's not tangible.
None of them.
So so like it's nothing to even discuss with a hater. Like if they wanted to have a logical conversation, they wouldn't even be haters. There's not a logical reason to hate on the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, Henry, man, give me 1 second, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. I got over 100 people watching, man. This is my first time here. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to Landlord, man. I see my guy over there rocking, man.
Shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. Hey, man, y'all do me one favor, man. I'm a couple of subs away from 3K. Y'all give your boy that 3K, man. I've been working hard, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know, if you didn't know where you at, you rocking with Landlord and Henny in the trend now. That's where you at. That's where you at. Please hit that like and shout button on both of these channels, man. And like I said, man, get me the 3K today, man. We need this to happen today, and I appreciate y'all. Let's get it. Go ahead, Henny.
Nah, man. Hey, shout out to you for hitting that milestone too, kinfolk.
Yeah, shout out to you for that, I ain't hit it yet, but I'm on the way. I know they gonna get it done for me. But I appreciate it.
Indeed. Hey, NFZ, what's good with you, man? They didn't say that week 1. I know. Like this is a team we lost to before. You know what I'm saying? So they can't say nothing. Like they seen us lose to this team. So us beating them, that is a big thing. This is a team that we had issues with before. This is a team.
Shout out to Rizzo. Shout out to Gina L. Chase. I appreciate that. Shout out to Lewis Winslow. Shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us.
Yeah, get the over 3K, man. Kinfolk deserve that.
Give me the 3K, man. Just my luck. It's been hibernating on the 90s, like 2-9 something. And it takes forever to get to the 3K. Y'all gonna get your boy to that 3K, man.
Hey, the toy said he need 3K on his tax return, damn it.
We all need that,
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, man.
Shout out to Johnny Herrera and what that was, NZ, something like that. I ain't catch it.
Yeah, NLZ. He said everybody was betting on how many interceptions that would make. He threw 0. Yeah.
Shout out to Peter Rizzo on Facebook too. You be looking out, sir. I appreciate you. Shout out to Joe Gomez with the $10 super chat. She says video game controller evolves into a muscled version of itself under the world LVL. Huh? I don't know what you mean.
Super sticker, video game controller.
Oh, it's describing the sticker. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Gomez. I appreciate that. I'm thinking, it's describing the super sticker. That's what it was.
You're going to have to, jump to your page.
To see it. Yeah, because I was so confused. I'm like, what's going on? Shout out to Kenneth Hood in the building. What's happening? Y'all know we rocking today, man. We got them boys jumping today to try around the corner today.
Yeah, we in here, man.
Sports, man. We in here. Please hit that shout button on Facebook. If y'all rocking with us, man, go follow us on Facebook. Go follow us on Twitter. I'm trying to get that Facebook jumping, man, like this YouTube. I'm trying to get this Twitter jumping. I'm a pedestrian on Twitter. I got 200 followers on Twitter. Y'all go turn us up now.
They said Dak top 5, top 3. Yeah, Dak was, man, Dak that dude, man. But Dak being hard.
Man, hey, we been fighting for young Ryan Dakota, man. It's been a weird year. That's what I said. I said this the last screen, Henry. I said everybody talking about what would happen if Dak throw these interceptions. I said think about the inverse. Think about what if we get normal Dak. That could be, man. Dak would dominate these playoffs. Normal Dak that we know how good that Dak usually plays. He can dominate these playoffs. Shout out to DC for life. He says. With the $2 super chat, he said, "We done boys. How about them Cowboys? Let's go. Let's get it, sir. You already know how we doing. Put some respect on our boys, man. Shout out to Dak owns Philly because he does. You know that. You know that, Henry, don't you? You know that too.
I believe he's 8-3 against the team. So hey, people be trying to make that stuff sound like it's not impressive. If I fight somebody 11 times and I beat them up 8, I own you.
Yeah, you need to call me Papa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Papa Prescott. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to call him. Because Dak been, like, a lot of people don't, I want people to get that out of their mind, how they try to, minimize what Dak has accomplished, like, due to lack of success in the postseason. Like, that's what I'm telling y'all. That wasn't just Dak that won that game. That was a team win. It takes a whole team. You know what I'm saying? It takes a whole complete team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lisa VIC with the $4.99. I appreciate you, man. She says, we believe. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got to believe. I appreciate you, ma'am. I appreciate you. And you need to get a rinse, too. Dude, you got a rinse, don't it? Yeah, I think you got a rinse because you be rocking with me. I think you got a rinse. If you ain't got a rinse, let me know. You been rocking with me for a while, too. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the what you call it, the status little things on Facebook. I guess the wrench version of Facebook. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. Admins. You can you gotta add them as an admin to your page. They can go in and do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do that because Gina L. Chase been rocking with me. She one of the first ones that would support me on Facebook. And it's a couple of more, man. I appreciate y'all. Don't think I don't appreciate Facebook just as much. I really do. I'm just trying to get to, you know what I'm saying, operating on both of them at the same time. But we appreciate y'all.
Dizzy Dream says our defense needs to put pressure on this rookie quarterback and make him nervous and throw into coverage. Yeah, man, like we will, because Dan Quinn, this is a team he's familiar with, dog. He played. He was the defensive coordinator for Seattle.
Yeah,
like he knows the 49ers.
Know him well.
Know the 49ers very well. Now it's not the same team, but he has played the 49ers quite a bit.
Where did this boy Brock Purdy play at? Because I need to go back and look at some of his college tape.
Let's pull him up. I think he played for Illinois or something like that. Iowa, I think. I think Brock Purdy was a quarterback from Iowa.
A Southern home team. Yeah, Peter Rizzo, you too, Peter Rizzo. I'm going to make sure I look out for all y'all on Facebook, man. Peter Rizzo share all the time and everything. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Max Fries. I don't know if I ever seen you in here, sir, with the $2 super chat. He says, how about them Cowboys? Let's get this win on Sunday.
Iowa State.
Shout out to you, sir. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
Brock Purdy played at Iowa State for 4 seasons.
Iowa State?
Iowa State Cyclones. In his he at that college, he has 46 starts, completed 67.7% of his passes, threw for 12,170 yards, threw for 81 touchdowns to 33 interceptions, and he ran for 19 touchdowns in his career. So
Chase said he gonna be Purdy soup when his defense rattle him. Absolutely. Look, this boy finna have a defense he ain't never seen coming towards him, man. Did y'all see how Michael was coming off that edge, sir? Did y'all see that boy Michael Parsons hunting? Mm-hmm. Did you see him? Because, hey, then he finally got his hands back. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got the club on there no more. He finally can move his fingers. That boy was in his groove last night.
Man, there was a couple times I just knew that Michael Parsons was going to have an interception.
That's one thing he been slipping on. Micah, go do it in the playoffs. Go get you an interception. You was real close to that like 2-3 times last night. He almost got one in the end zone, man. if he would have got that one in the end zone, Henny, we would have went crazy. We would have went crazy, man. He almost got in the end zone.
And look, I like that they were self-aware of the fact that teams like to throw screens against them because they rush the passer so well. And, they got in the passing lanes a whole lot. Like, the screen game was not there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at all. So, like, they played that damn good. So they neutralized the run and the screen game. So, like, when you can't supplement your run game with a short passing game or the screen, then, like, hell, you're stuck trying to push the ball down the field, and that did not work.
And then, look, everybody was complaining about our pass rush. That pass rush showed up yesterday. It might have didn't show you. It didn't hand you the currency in sacks, but it did get them pressures. It did have Brady going off platform left and right. It did have Brady running for his life. So, sacks can be overrated at times. Like, you can get a couple of sacks and then not bother the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You want the quarterback to be off platform, throwing the ball quicker than he wants to. You know what I'm saying? You want to affect the quarterback as well. Not just only sacks. You need to have constant pressure. He need to have this in the back of his mind all game. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, they coming. That's what you need the quarterback to be thinking. And if you able to do that, you able to beat up on any quarterback. You want that constant thought in the back of his mind, like, man, these dudes is coming. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna speed. You want to speed that clock up. The clock already fast for a quarterback in that pocket. The clock already fast. So just imagine if you speeding it up a couple seconds, like Michael was doing, and he was going up against a great tackle too.
Oh yeah, worse than all pro.
Yeah.
And listen, Michael Parsons still got credited for a sack this game. So we still sacked him 2 times. We still had, I don't know how many pressures, but we had a ton of pressures on Tom Brady, a ton of hurries. So, like, we did what we were supposed to do. Like, we showed up.
My bad. Shout out to South Texas Cowboy. Ball did ball out too. Give Ball a little props too, because I've been a little heavy on him too. Give Ball some props too. He came and made a few plays last night.
Anthony Barr played well. Shout out to Leighton Vander Esch, man, because
Leighton played out of his mind.
He played great.
What I told you, ever since, I don't know if I told you, bro, but I made a video. Ever since he jumped over that pile, bro, Leighton Vander Esch been out of his mind. He been different, man. I said I made a video about it. Y'all know I'm real silly. I said, man, ever since that boy Leighton Vander Esch jumped over that pile, he got me, he sold me, and I've been backing my boy ever since. And he been a different player, look like to me. And then for him to step up after injury and play like this, that's outstanding. Shout out to Max Fries with the $2 super chat. He said, Brock Purdy from Iowa State. Let's go Cowboys. Okay, I appreciate that. Shout out to Tavis Banks with the $9 super chat. He said, San Francisco O-line is different. We better respect the scheme of Shanahan. I said last night, we pretty much playing the scheme more than the players against the 49ers. Like, so that's why you got to put a little more respect on Purdy too, because you mostly playing the scheme. If you seen that game against the Seahawks, man, them boys were wide open. Them boys were wide open most of every play. This man didn't have to throw not one tight window throw. Shout out to Donnell Brinkley on Facebook.
Latoya Drunk said LVE playing with a brand new neck.
Hey, shout out to him. That's funny.
But hey, you heard what Brady told LVE after the game. He came close to picking Tom Brady off a couple times. Tom Brady told him catch him next week.
South Texas Cowboy asking some weird questions, but I'm in though. He said, "Do y'all know who won the coin toss?" He asked us, "Was we superstitious too?" I don't know who won the coin toss. Actually, I don't. That's a good question. Actually,
I do not know. I think that
they started the game kind of awkwardly. They were just like the Cowboys getting the ball first. I don't know if we deferred or we elected to receive or what. I don't even know. That's a good question.
I think the Bucs won and deferred, but I'm not sure.
Gina said Tampa won the toss. Oh, okay. Miss Gina L. Chase over there on Facebook. She said Tampa won the toss. Okay. Shout out to Eternal Dynasty with the $1.99 super chat. He says LVE been playing different since we got Hankins. Yeah.
And a good defensive tackle helps your linebackers.
Shout out to Queen Cowboy with the $20 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Straight up. She says Motherfuckers been sleeping on Dak, Quinn, and Kellen. Yo, hey, I'm guilty on the Kellen sleep though, Miss Queen. I'll be real with you, but hey, I've been rocking with the others now. I appreciate that super chat, man. I really do. Thank you. Hey, this team just made its case to be the most consistent team in the playoffs, the most balanced team in the playoffs. You know, we didn't have to lean too heavily on neither side of the ball either. It was a balanced win, a team win. That's why I say you can't really attach the playoff wins necessarily to the quarterback. I know they're going to do it anyway, but like us as fans with logical thinking, you know what I'm saying? We need to know in our head that that's really not the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen Dak play outstanding and still lose. We've seen other quarterbacks play outstanding and still lose. So we've seen quarterbacks play horrible and win. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just necessarily just all on the quarterback. We gotta have a little critical thinking skills for that. Y'all just be fair when you assess these type of things to a quarterback. Shout out to Jeffrey Lombardi Dozer with the 199. He says 49ers better fill these Cowboys DC4L straight up.
Hey, real talk. Real talk, man. Yeah. Listen, this is going to be the best defense that the 49ers have seen all year, if I'm not mistaken.
One more second, sir. They showing me a lot of love today. I'm sorry. Shout out to Max Price, 49. Hold on. He says, with the $5 super chat, he says 49ers are a good team, but if we play our A game, we can beat anyone. We them boys. Absolutely, sir. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. Shout out to Coach Mob with the $5 super chat. He says, listen, people, if subscribers to one of these guys, you should be with both. Facts. Great work, fellas. I appreciate that, Coach Ma. Absolutely. Please go support our brother HTM Sports over there and hit his cash app if you feeling like you want to donate too, man. I appreciate all the love on my side, though. But make sure y'all show my brother some love, man. We appreciate everybody over here, man. Real talk.
Indeed. Hey, Joshua Fisher, I appreciate you for joining us, man.
Let's get Landlord to 3K. Please, Notorious Drunk. Hey, I feel good about it, man. Like, hey, I'm a couple of subs away from that 3K. That'll be a good little personal goal, personal milestone of mine, man. And I really appreciate y'all for helping your boy get to it. Real talk. I'm very humble for 1 year in the game and to hit that 3K, man. Like a year and a few months. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate y'all's support, man. I couldn't do none of this without the nation, man. So I humbly appreciate everybody in the nation, man. Give y'all a round of applause for looking out and showing love to everybody in the nation and all the content creators. We appreciate y'all. Let's go. Mastermind Speaks Our Facts says, remember what they said on TV? Them comments be getting away from me. Dallas can beat anyone and lost to anyone. So Dak and this talented Dallas team plan to beat anyone. That's it. Yeah, they want to sell you that inconsistency. But think about this. How inconsistent can you possibly be if you're a 12-5 football team? You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to hit that with, oh, they play down to the level of competition. How is that so when we got a lot of blowout wins? See, you got to challenge this logic, Mr. Hen. You got to challenge their logic because it don't make sense, do it. How is we going to play down to the level of competition and we've been blowing the doors off of teams? And they say, oh, Cowboys play down to the level of competition. How we beating the stuffing out of these people then? But then when we blow them out, y'all say, oh, that team was inferior. See, y'all just got to realize they want to make it to a way that nobody could, the Cowboys could never be happy. You know what I'm saying? They do not want us to ever be happy, y'all. So the only way you can be happy as a Cowboys fan is to ignore these mainstream talking head people on BSPN. You got to ignore them. Like, I'm not saying that just because I'm a content creator. I'm saying that if you want to be a sane Cowboy fan, because I've been at peace ever since I started watching them. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my own narrative in my head. You know what I'm saying? I got my own narrative about my football team in my head. And can't none of them other people tell me nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if you trusted BSPN, do you think your team would have did what they did? A lot of people saying congrats. I guess y'all didn't let me hit that 3K. Shout out to you.
Congrats on getting 3,000. Let me look. Let me go and look, man. I'm see what that is right here.
No, let me know if y'all let me hit that 3K.
Hey, my boy, you at 3,000, my guy.
Man, let's get it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it. Thank y'all, man.
Also, let me give a shout out to Jeff, man, for donating the $3 to the Cash App, man. I appreciate you.
What's up, man? That's what's up. Y'all show him some love. But man, I'm really humble, y'all. Y'all just don't know, man. I know if you've been following my content, man, the boy been grinding now. The boy been grinding. In a year and some months, I got over 300 videos. So this ain't happened overnight. Your boy been grinding. So I appreciate everybody that's showing me some love, man. This is really humbling, and I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Real talk, man. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yours coming, man. Yours coming. Just stay consistent and keep that grind up. You got great content already.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
Brian,
that.
Joe Gomez, Peter Rizzo, Gina L. Chase. Thank y'all.
Let's see. So, yeah, man. So, we done covered basking in the glory a little bit. Do you want to touch on any of the 49ers? Do you want to talk about any of them right now? Because I got some numbers.
We can get on 49ers. You know, yeah, we can do the 49ers because everybody know, man, basically we played an outstanding, superb game. You know what I'm saying? And we dominated the GOAT. So, yeah, now we can go and refocus, regroup, and move on to bigger and better things. Shout out to Max Fries with another $2 super chat. He says, I'm new here. Congrats on 3K. That's awesome. I appreciate you, sir. Real talk. Thank you. If you new here, we go by the trap because, you know, our setup is not as luxurious as some of our other cowboy content creators, but that's why we came with the name Trap. I promise you it's nothing nefarious except for we got people over there babysitting and, you know, doing hell over there. You understand? Trap. That's why we call it the trap, sir, because, you know, of the setup. But it's getting better, man. I appreciate everybody showing love, though. I really do. Somebody else asked super chat again. Y'all really showing love. Y'all trying to make me cry today, ain't it? Mm-hmm. They trying to make your boy cry. Y'all know I got the glasses on. They absorbing some of these tears now. Y'all know the glasses gonna absorb some of them tears. They looking out for your boy.
Man, so, that's love right there, man. Just keep up the good work.
I really do appreciate y'all. But yeah, far as the 49ers go, man, we going into this football game with the better quarterback by far. Don't even let nobody else tell you no different. Oh, it was a common sense lad with the $2 super chat. He says, my guy, landlord, Rick of the year. Thank you all. Thank you, landlord. I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that. I will man that position of Rick of the year. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Coach Miles said, landlord, when we beat San Francisco, we will at home for the NFC Championship. Fact. Oh, so Coach Marv gone ahead and putting his prediction out there. He said the Giants gonna win that football game, sir. Coach Marv saying the Giants gonna win that football game, sir. Hey, I'm rocking with you because I think the Eagles gonna sleep on the Giants. And the Giants gonna put a whipping on them. And we gonna beat the stuffing out of them too, Coach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like that, Coach Marv. Real talk, we on the same page, sir. Go ahead, get them here.
Nah, real talk though. Just look at look how everything been falling in place for us, man. And when you look at that matchup, the Eagles are already played them twice. They beat them twice. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a season.
Yeah.
It's hard, man.
49ers just did it with the Seahawks, but the Seahawks just that much of an inferior team under them, though. You know what I'm saying? And we seen it was close for like 2-3 quarters, too. Like, it wasn't just a blowout either. Don't let the San Francisco 49ers fan base trick you. Because we watched that game here. That game was close for like at least 2.5, 3 quarters, right? If I ain't mistaken.
Correct.
Yeah, that game was.
It was close until the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So make no mistake about it. Don't let them tell you no different. That game was close. And tell me if y'all, because I don't know what y'all seen on your TV or my TV. So I'm going to just tell you this. Did y'all see any point in time in the game that our game was close? Let me know that, though. Let me know that, though. Did you see any point in time our game was close?
First quarter?
Never.
That's about it. We pulled away.
Close when it was 0-0. You know what I'm saying? That's how dominant your boys showed up on them boys. Shout out to C. Brian. He said, "What's up? Found you by way of landlord. New sub to your channel." He told me,
appreciate you, C. Brown. Appreciate you tapping in with me, man.
We appreciate that. Coach Miles said, "Henry landlord Diz must tackle better against San Francisco." Coach Miles, I gave him some grace last night, but that was pitiful. Like, you know, that's my guy from Bama. And somebody said it last night, and I gave him some grace. But, man, that was absolutely terrible effort from Mr. Trayvon Diggs. Like, I know you a corner. I know corners don't really want to tackle. But you got to at least give me a little more effort than that. Like, that was horrible. He came up showing shoulder and didn't even wrap up Coach Miles. So they ain't lying on him. I just gave him some grace yesterday because we was trying to celebrate our win. But that was 100% true, Mr. Coach Miles. D's got to wrap up. And look, what's so crazy, we do got to be fair. This probably was an outlier game for Diggs, though. Because think about it. He was one of the better tackling cornerbacks all year now. Like, let's not forget that they got the stats to prove that, too. So I'm going to be fair. So we'll say we'll let him off easy this game. Even though this is playoffs, you need to be getting your act together. But I don't want to see that next game. And did y'all see him do that baseball turn, man, on that play, man? That really pissed me off. I'm going to just be clear. That pissed me off. Because what made you do a baseball turn right there? That man ain't even changed direction good for real. That went like no real juke move. He did a baseball turn and just gave him the first down.
Yeah,
like
turn his whole back to him.
Shout out to Max Fries again with the $2 super chat. He says, "You're welcome, and I love Cowboys Nation." We love you too, man. We love the Cowboys Nation. Absolutely, we do. But yeah, man, these was real subpar in the tackling department. Real talk. Like, and that's my guy. You know I'm going to fight for Diggs. That's a Bama guy, and he got drafted by the Cowboys. You know that's my guy, so I'm not here. You know I'm not going to be a hater on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the truth. He did not tackle well yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He didn't. And you know what? It's crazy because Diggs did not have a good game tackling. We missed all the extra points. You know, we still won this game going away. So, you know, I know we should care more, but I'm too happy with the end product. I get it. The little things matter in the long run. The little things matter.
See Coach Marv and Boss them, like, shout out to Boss Cowboy Sports. They gonna wanna prepare you for the hardship though. So we need that too. Cause I need balance. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm one of them crazy fans who just ready to go fight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Roberto Ybarro. Yes, sir. We did it, sir. We absolutely did. But yeah, man, they trying to prepare us, man. They trying to prepare us because, you know, the little things could be what make you lose a game. So
it's true. It's very
true. It's true. You know what I'm saying? We gave them grace yesterday, and you right. We're not going to just kill them for it. Like I said, I think we got to give them just a small tad eyedropper full of grace because he has been one of the better tackling corners in the league this year. I know for a fact by the halfway mark in the season, they were saying he hasn't missed a tackle. So I don't know how long that went. And then, you know, he won us a game against the Bengals with his tackling. So make no mistake about it, Diggs can tackle, and he has been one of the better tackling DBs in the league. But he had a bad showing yesterday, so we'll give him some grace. I'm sure DQ and the rest of the defensive coaching staff, Al Harris, they going to make sure they point that out and let him know that is unacceptable, especially when you got a corner like Bland tackling. Like, Bland gave up a touchdown, but Bland don't play when it comes to tackling. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these safeties coming up like Dono laying hats. Like, hey, that secondary got to come with it now. You can't be the liability in the secondary.
That's true. Yeah, that's true, man. So, yeah. So just to touch on this upcoming opponent just for a little bit. Also, hey, shout out to Lewis Gladskill for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
the love and the support. So yeah, just to
Appreciate
touch on a couple things about the 49ers. I'm gonna get these stats in front of me.
Okay.
So this is a team that is opposite of the team we just played.
Hold on one sec, because a lot of people might not know who you are. You know, this is HTM Sports. He is a numbers guy. He is great with numbers. So if you need any numbers, he's great with writing articles, anything like that. He's the numbers guy. So check him out. He got the numbers for you.
Mm-hmm. So as it stands, and of course, this is regular season stats. All right, because it's a game basis in the playoffs. But right now, the 49ers are the second best run defense in football coming into the playoffs. They only allowed 1,321 yards on the season over the course of 17 games. They were the 21 ranked pass defense in terms of yardage. However, they did get their hands on 20 interceptions.
Okay, Giant Simmons said, put your channel in the chat. Giants. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Say that stat one more time.
Boom. I put my channel in and I'm finna pin it as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna replace the first pin. There you go. HTM Sports. Went ahead and pinned it in. All right. So yeah, let me run that back. So they give up a ton of yardage in the passing game. The only issue is they also get their hands on a bunch of balls. So yes, they gave up, a bunch of yardage. They're the 21 ranked pass defense, but they also had 20 interceptions on the season. And then when you couple that with the fact that they're the best scoring defense in football,
yeah,
they only give up about 16.7 points per game. So like this is a real defense. This is a real consistent, solid defense. But they, like I said, they still have weaknesses.
Salute, hallelujah.
Joe said, I just subscribed to your channel. James Simmons just subscribed to the channel. I appreciate y'all for the love, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
I don't know who channel y'all talking about, but we appreciate you.
Real talk, man.
Oh, see, brother.
See, said they just subscribed. I appreciate
you. Yeah, we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. We really do. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. As far as the stats go, we know that they are solid defense. They one of the better ones. He said, I don't see his channel. Hallelujah say he don't see your channel.
You don't have see
it or something like that.
Let me see.
We know that they're one of the better defenses, but hey, to be fair, Dak just went against one of the better defenses and squatted on them. You know what I'm saying? He just dissected the Philadelphia defense and was surgical. What I say?
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
He got surgical with Jake. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that get down. She said, what is the name of his channel? It's HTM Sports on YouTube, Miss Gina L. Chase. We appreciate you. Yeah, he be rocking with the big homie West Coast all the time, too. So y'all probably seen his face before. It's all love. We trying to help everybody grow for the new year, man. With y'all help, we gonna get there. Let's get it.
They asked what Dak Prescott's QBR was. Almost perfect. He had a QB, because QBR goes from a scale to 0 to 100. Dak Prescott's QBR last night was 96.5.
Good grief. Put some respect on our quarterback, man. Put some respect on our quarterback.
And just for comparison, Tom Brady's QBR was 24.1.
Look, they're horrible against that defense. It's safe to say Dan Quinn got his get back. He spent back on them, didn't he? But Henry, I'm finna have to wrap it up at about 12:30. So if we want to do a little rapid fire before we wrap it up or any chat type of stuff, let me know how you want to rock it out.
All right, man. You gotta pay bills, man. So like I know you gotta go in and get that bread. So
work. Yeah.
See, I told you should have called off, man.
You ain't lying. I should have knew better. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michael Lockhart in the bed. But you want
hallelujah. I appreciate you for subscribing too.
You want to rock out with the chat or you want to just touch on a couple of more topics real quick?
Let's rock out with the chat, man. It's daytime, man.
Okay. We got a Niners fan in here. Okay, Brady was trash last night. No accuracy. It wasn't the defense at all. Sounds
That sound like a hater. Common sense, Lab. Appreciate you for subscribing, man. We gonna disregard haters because listen.
Yeah.
But we just saw Tom Brady have an amazing game against Carolina, right?
Hallelujah. He said he liked the hat. Hey, I appreciate it. I wore this because we them front lines. Shout out to Coach Ma with the $10 super chat. He said, Landlord Henny, San Francisco is good against the run, but we must be committed to running the ball. If not, they hunt our quarterback down is a must. Running down is a must. Yeah, you're right, Coach Ma. You see, a lot of people don't understand what you mean by that. Like, being committed to the run game, that means no matter what the production looking like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to let them know that you are willing to run this ball. Because if they don't respect that, they don't respect nothing in your offense. That means they won't respect a play action. They won't respect nothing. So it's just like on the wide receiver vibe. Like, if they don't respect your deep route, they're not going to respect nothing short. It goes hand in hand. It's the same way. You got to make them respect your run so your play action can be legit, and it opens up the pass as well. It's going to make them drop that man in the drop that eighth man in the box. Like, know what I'm saying? That's gonna open up more passing lanes for that. So all of this stuff is a perfect marriage. It works hand in hand. So that's a great point, Mr. Coach Marv. A lot of people don't understand what being committed to the run game is, contrary to just running the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And when you compare what happened in the Seattle game, like when they were in the game, they ran the ball 20 times in the first half, and they still got 88 yards of production in the run game. So, yes, on paper, they are a good run defense. But like I've been saying on this channel, they do play a 4-3. They play a 4-3 wide 9. They got a defensive end that is detached from the line of scrimmage.
Shout out to Prize with another $2 super chat. He said,
they going off, man.
You're the best guy. Keep up the great work, guys. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Jason Renfro. What's happening, bro? With the $2 super chat. How about them Cowboys? Let's go get them 40 whiners. Hey, yes, sir. We're going to have all 40 of them whining come Sunday. You understand? Let's get it.
Yeah, so there's going to be opportunities to run the ball, man. I know what the numbers say, but we just seen a team that is worse at running the ball, run the ball against this team. Like, there's going to be opportunities.
Another thing, Coach Mob, one of the points we made, I think that was a private conversation here with me, you, and West Coast. Running the football don't just necessarily mean with the running back either. You need to run the football, period. Like, that's the end. You need to run it with a jet sweep with CeeDee Lamb because he's like that. He's capable of that. You need to run the ball with Dak Prescott. All of those things could be like piled in as running game. You know what I'm saying? You need to get your lineman firing off the ball.
Hey, Joe Gonzalez, I appreciate you for subscribing. I appreciate you. And yes, I will keep the numbers coming. So,
oh yeah, if you want the numbers, go holler at HTM. Mastermind says both teams come out passing and didn't get anything done. Dallas started the third possession with 66 corner in the backfield. Yeah, we went Hulk immediately then in Mastermind. See, I'm glad that our counter didn't take that long. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what kind of helped us out in this game. We didn't take all day to just chunk the playbook. You know what I'm saying? We didn't take too long to adjust. And that's one of the things that helped us. You right, Jason Winfro. Do a sweep with Turpin. Do a screen with Turpin, man. You know what I'm saying?
Get the ball in his hand. He's too fast. Oh, hey, Gianna Chase, I appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, by the way. Appreciate you tapping in with me.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all. And if y'all didn't know, I appreciate y'all for helping me get to that 3K. Y'all might have been late. I done finally reached that landmark, man. It feel good, man. I appreciate y'all love and support. But yeah, man, it's about that 12:30 on my end, man. So, we love everybody for coming through, pulling up, stopping by in the trap and in the HTM. You know what I'm saying? Trap. Coming through. Trap. We really do. Trap. HTM, let them know where to find you, man.
Hey, it's HTM Sports. On all platforms except for Facebook. On Facebook, it's Henny the Moore. So just tap in with me. I do the numbers, the analytics. I drop articles. So, yeah, I have content for y'all. So I appreciate the love and support y'all been showing us on the show, man.
Already. And Coach Marv at the buzzer with another $5 super chat. We appreciate that, sir. He says 35 carries, landlord, roll tide. My dad is from Montgomery. Oh, I ain't know that, sir. That's what's up, Coach Marv. Yes, sir. Roll tide. We will be back next year. They thought they got away with murder, but we coming back next year. Yes, sir. But we appreciate y'all, man. Everybody, y'all know we the greatest. I don't know if y'all can hear this music, but I like to leave them with a little music on the end, Henny, if you straight. But I let them know, regardless of what the haters say, we are the greatest. Let them know what's happening. Thanks for coming through, pulling up, stopping by. You know, in the trap and ATM sports together. Money, you know, in my hand. And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in the shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us balling, now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They want to see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, and doubt until you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning. For my opponents, there will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Custom pics, I'm cropping these masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody with me, I'm the great. I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show them all you the greatest, I'm the greatest. Let's go, Cowboys Nation. Regardless of what them haters say when they hating, they know we the greatest. Shout out to y'all for coming through, pulling up, stopping by. We love y'all, man. Let's go.
Real talk. Hey, man, so we'll be back. Matter of fact, man, you want to do a late night show when you get off, man?
Hey, if the people want it, yeah, we can rock out tonight. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, it's a bet, man. Well, hey, this is Henny DeMoore over here, HTM Sports. This is my brother, Landlord from Alabama, and we out, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Appreciate it. Y'all take it easy.